So I'm Braydn and this is Teagan, and we are the owners of Fisher Kitchens and Cabinets. We're based in Woodside, Adelaide Hills. Yeah, I guess we specialise in custom-made kitchens, laundries, vanities, any sort of cabinetry work there, mainly for residential homes. Yeah, I guess, well, I know we're about 5.5 years into business, and as a business owner, you're working 24/7 and your mind's never switching off. And we got to a stage where we just tried a lot of things and kind of maxed out, and we needed, I guess, to find some sort of other avenue to take the business to the next level. And that's, yeah, I guess Teagues, you stumbled across the Tradiemate, I guess, program, and I guess she inquired, and here we are. So that's how it's got us to that next level. So
I work in the business 1 day a week, but I'm a teacher the other 4 days. So education for me is really important. And part of my way of educating myself on my commute to and from work was to listen to different business podcasts.
Yeah, it's just to take that next step of having, I guess, better business management and knowing your, I guess, what I've learned with you guys so far is you value your time, and, you know, being in at the workshop Saturdays and Sundays and just going flat out day to day was, yeah, taking its toll, and yeah, actually reaching out for help and try to structure the business better was why we contacted you guys. So
I think the main thing for me, what sparked my interest, is because there's so many business coaching programs that are available. But the thing that caught my eye straight away was it was specifically focused to tradespeople and people in the service industry. And that for me was a real shining light of, hang on, these people might actually understand what we're talking about. Because I looked up other business coaches in the past, and they had a broad concept of being in a business and what it meant to be in a business, but I don't think everyone actually understands what it's like to be in a trade or service industry.
I guess being 5 years in a business already, we had, yeah, it was just reassurance to know that knowing that we had set up a lot of those things that you had in place for that first month. So that was actually a pretty cruisy time for us, but there was one or two things that we just had to set up a bit better.
It was nice to know.
It was just, yeah, nice to know about all the domain name.
Yeah, domain name, website, like web
logos, uniform, all set up. So kind of, we were pretty well there, but there was just one or two things that we had to tweak throughout that first month. I guess what I took away most was, I guess I stated it earlier, is my worth to the business and my time, how valuable it is, as well as, I guess, communication to my team members, like my workers. I never used to do toolbox meetings or anything like that, and now we've implemented those sort of things every fortnight. And my group that I've got, my workers, we've got a good little system going on now of communication, and we feel everyone's just understanding every sort of product
and things are all consistent.
Yeah,
like the processes that we're starting to put in are being adhered to, and I think that's really powerful, which we weren't doing before.
Great, fantastic, that's great. So it's impacting, not only your business and helping you guys, but it has impact on the wider team as well. It's helping the business as an overall.
Yeah,
great.
For sure. It just sort of made me realise, or made us realise, what are the important jobs that Braydn should be doing, and what we should be outsourcing to either other members of our team or even outsourcing remotely to other people outside of the business. So that was very interesting.
The tasks that you set out, they're manageable for that week ahead. It's not like blowing your brain up and going, I haven't got time for this, haven't got time for this. We just sit aside, that 2 or 3 hours a week and sit down and nut it out between the two of us.
And we both work full time, so it's very manageable in terms of the task content. And particularly for someone like myself, I'm quite happy to read a lot of content, but I know for Braydn, that's something that he does not enjoy doing. So the fact that you've broken up the content into video modules and things like that, I think that is much more attainable for Braydn and, useful for us breaking it into those small chunks.
Yeah, I guess the big takeout of it so far for me would be, you look at the business, I guess what we've set in place is that 12-month plan of your finances and things like that. Usually we're working week to week,
Sometimes day to day.
Day to day, just to kind of know what work we've got coming up, know what finances we've got coming in, or know what the budget for. And I guess the templates you've set in place on the sales pipeline and things like that, you can actually see what you've quoted, where jobs are at, what's possible to win, and your monthly goals as well is a big one as well for your finances, and it's always good checking up on that and being able to record it as well. So that's one big thing I'll take out of it. Not living from week to week at the minute.
Yeah, we're projecting further into the future and setting goals, and where before we didn't really have anyone to make us accountable for setting goals besides ourselves. So having you guys checking in with us weekly and monthly really makes us more accountable to push the business long term, not just short term, like we were doing before. Us personally, we're just a husband and wife team, so it's just the two of us. But what we're noticing is the hours that we're putting in are no longer just spent working in the business. We're now spending more hours working on the business. And I think that long term is going to have a significant impact on our lifestyle.
Definitely recommend it, mate. And I guess I'd state it like just, I don't know, most tradies, they just love being hands-on and like go. But I guess in the background, their business knowledge, well, I know my business knowledge wasn't great, and how to set your business up, and the reassurance and the guidance you guys have given us to put things in place and step back a bit and assess it from a different angle has been great. So I definitely recommend this. Yeah.